channel.
Greetings.
Yeah.
So,
So what's today?
today's top topic.
Wow, it's been a month. How many months? It's like at least 8 weeks we haven't sit down and did talking.
So we're doing a challenge today.
Yeah, no, we're not having challenge and we're not doing Q&A as well, but we will be.
Brand merchandising. Yes.
Yeah.
Subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, this one in Philippines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Subscribe.
Okay. So yeah, today we're gonna talk about toilet training and how we managed to do it with Felix, because Felix was our second attempt and we think
it was a very successful
went very well.
one.
Yeah, once we got it right.
Yeah.
So, so how old is he now? He's now.
So Felix is now
2.5.
26 months.
2.5. So
yeah, 2.5. Exactly 2.5 actually.
Yeah.
And
So we started them. We wanted to do it. We started thinking about doing it just before we went to Philippines in July.
Last month.
Yeah. So about 6 weeks ago. So we're starting to think around about start of July. Sorry, that we should start toilet training him. But we're still in Hong Kong at the time, and we remembered from Peter the fact that when you do the toilet training, there's always wet puddles or poos or
someone eating his poo. Oh, sorry. Peter's experience of potty training was horrible for us. Especially Felix was so baby.
Don't say that.
We're not gonna say that.
Don't say who ate the poo.
We don't say that someone ate his poo.
Yeah, we don't know who ate it.
We don't know who ate the poo, so we're not saying that. It's a bit embarrassing. So yeah, it was not a good experience.
Shall we cut here? We'll keep going.
No, we're gonna do uncut this one.
No, okay. So yeah, so before with Peter there was
Peter it wasn't
some
successful one.
And yeah, it did get eaten at one stage, but not much. Just a taste, we think, just a taste.
With a spoon.
It took quite some time. Took a long time to actually get Peter there. Anyway, so we know it's going to be a bit of a struggle. So we thought that
now we feel like experienced parents.
So our idea was to do it in the Philippines because it's not our house.
It's not our house, and somebody will clean it for us.
Yeah.
No, but it's because it's more free in there compared to where we live. Like there's no grass, there's no garden, and it's here at home. But in the Philippines, it's easier because the boys are just free range. They just play outside the house anywhere. So if ever Felix get an accident of having a wee or poo in pants, it doesn't really.
It's not so bad, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter much.
Even inside the floor is maybe just concrete, so it's easy to clean.
My father was so annoyed though. Like, actually my father complained a little bit. Like, why don't you put nappy on it or something like that? Because
so we tried. So another thing was we let him run nappyless and pantless. So naked. Yeah. But a bit worried because there were some dogs, some small dogs.
Just feeling scared about the dog bit his what do you call it?
Penis.
No, don't call it penis.
It is his penis.
Okay, just penis. Willy.
Yeah, Willy. He's Willy.
Yeah.
Think it's a sausage or something. A little chipolata. But it didn't really work.
Yeah, we didn't take it seriously. Like we were not that hands-on by that time. It was my parents looking after the boys most of the time when we were in the Philippines. So we just let them, if whatever boys do, we just let our parents. So we were not just totally hands-on on that stage. But then when we come back,
we got him trained in about a week?
Yeah, we decided to, from the day one, that the moment we landed and then we got home, we decided not to give him nappy at all.
So now it's 3 weeks later, something like that?
Yeah.
And he doesn't need a nappy at night time. Yeah. So during the daytime, I think he was trained within 1 week.
Yeah.
And he was using a nappy at night time, but really he doesn't wet it, does he? So we basically stopped using nappy at night time as well.
Yeah. So it's been I can say that we've been successfully training him for a week, and we have our tips for you guys.
Tip number one.
Yeah, tip number one
is this. This is our
Timer.
Timer.
So that's our timer, and just will explain because this one is just idea.
So yeah, so once he had his once we decided no more nappy, how does he know how to go to the toilet? So we set the timer for 30 minutes, and then you start the timer when he goes beep 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 beep. 30 minutes up. Okay, Felix, let's go to the toilet. So whether he needs to or not, you take him to the toilet, and you stand there and say okay, and wait for the wee wee to come. And if it comes, happy. If it doesn't come, then okay.
Yep.
But then 30 minutes later, beep 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 beep. You try again. So every hour, 2 times you go to the toilet, and so hopefully you're going to catch him for when the wee wee comes. And then after doing for half an hour, we then change it to 45 minutes, and finally to 1 hour, and then stopped altogether. So the timing was, I think maybe we did it for 2 days or 3 days, and then
I think 2 to 3 days, something like that.
But
so it's just keep on going on until 2 to 3 days until he eventually realized that every time it beeps, sometimes he can't wait anymore. He just go on his own. He
already started to tell us he wants to. Yeah. Okay, tip number 2. Oh, hang on, I've got to get it from the bathroom. Tip number 2 is.
What is it? Oh yeah.
M&M's, or we use Skittles to start with.
Yeah, we use the Skittles because it's time and we don't really want to give our children too much sweet. And he will go often to the bathroom and get some sweets. It's not really good to have so many sweet in a day, so we just try to give him those Skittles. That's a little one. That's we recommend that one rather than this M&M one.
But the idea behind the Skittles is if you do a wee wee, you get a sweet.
Yeah. So if you manage to do it, not like every time you go to the toilet, even there's no wee, we give him. No. What we do is we give him whenever he managed successfully to have his wee or poo. But how many we give?
For poo, you get 3. 3 sweets for poo. 1 sweet for a wee wee. The one of the problems about this was that Peter thought that he should get sweets for wee wees and poos as well.
Yeah, so Peter copied him.
So yes, I had to a couple of times have to give Peter a sweet for his wee wee or a few sweets for his poo poo. Or the other thing I did was say, okay, Peter, no, you don't get sweets for your wee wee, but if Felix has a wee wee, then you can get a sweet too. So let's try and get Peter to cheer on his brother. So that's a really good tip. And when we did this, we used the same thing for Peter. For Peter, it was for weeks and weeks we still had to give him sweets. But for Felix,
it's very easy. I think it's because he's seen it to his brother that brother go to wee, brother go to poo, so he had his idea now. Compared to Peter, because he's the eldest and he don't see much often someone's going to the toilet or something like that.
So I think the sweets. So we just use 1 packet of Skittles, just 1 of those tubes of Skittles, and so these M&Ms were meant to replace it, but we've had.
We're still not allowed. Actually, I have a secret hub.
You eat
I've been eating it. I've been eating it. I have a couple of handful few days ago.
What, 3 for a poo, 1 for a wee?
No. I just opened the cabinet and I saw it. Oh, well, that's nice. So I ate a couple of handfuls.
Maybe we shouldn't be in the bathroom anymore. We're not using it.
Yeah.
So that's tip number 2.
Yeah, that really works well.
Tip number 3 was Michelle sort of mentioned it is a demonstration. So partly getting Felix to watch his brother do a wee wee, but also watching Daddy do a wee wee.
It was weird, but it's not just me. It's just your colleagues say before when we were talking about Peter for the potty, and then Miss Tang said, "Why don't you show Peter how to do it?" So,
but anyway, so that's always been me and Peter quite often do wee wees together. Peter is very happy because he thinks he's the winner because he finishes first before Daddy does. But anyway, but the same thing with Felix. Get Felix interested to see. That's where the water comes from. That's where the wee wee comes from. But also watch his brother do it and watch Daddy do it. So and then so he knows that the big boys.
Yeah. So mommies, encourage your daddies, your husband, to demonstrate.
Yeah.
So and what's the 4th one?
Okay, well, we've still got a couple more. So one thing which we do is positive praise.
Yep.
So especially for the first day when we're doing the timer, when maybe there were not many wees coming out. I think the very first wee which came out was
like
a surprise for everybody.
It's like a tears. No, but it's just a little drop that came out. I wasn't there.
No. For the first time, just by coincidence, Felix needed to go for a wee and managed to be at the toilet.
Okay.
So it came out. He was as excited as I was, and then he got the sweet, and then he realised, okay, the sweet came. So that's the very first time. What's the first time? No, maybe you weren't.
I was in the loo.
Yeah, and then, but after that, the second time, what Michelle's talking about is when he managed to squeeze a little drop out.
It's just like a drop, and he was very happy.
But he still gets his sweet because of even a little drop gets a sweet. But I was telling Michelle, Felix has done a wee. He's a big boy.
Yeah, and then I will rush to come and then say, oh my god! So I was just like surprised and very happy and really praising him, like, oh my god, Felix, well done! You're such a big boy now. So something like that. Those praise makes them excited and encourage them to do it often.
Yeah.
So
and he looks forward to the praise. So yeah, same way. If he does a wee wee with you, you tell Daddy. So Daddy, Felix has done a wee wee, and so that really worked. Okay, so and then for the next one, maybe the if something goes wrong. So it hasn't always been success. There's been a few wee wees. He's pooed his pants a few times.
Yeah, he put and then he weed on the books.
Yeah.
Book.
One book, yeah.
Book.
Yeah.
So yeah, it wasn't really bad compared to Peter.
But for that, when that happens, it's you take them sternly, look them in the face, and say, Felix or Michelle, where do big boys do wee wees?
I'm a big girl.
Okay.
Yeah, so
pretend you're Felix. But Felix, where do big boys do wee wees? In the toilet. Where do big boys do wee wees?
Toilet.
In the toilet. Is this the toilet? No, this is not the toilet. Okay, you're a big boy now, Felix. So you do your poo-poo in the
toilet.
Okay. Good boy. Okay.
Nice pronouncement. So that's what he say. He always say toilet. So whenever he asks him, Felix, where do you go for wee wee and poo-poo, and then he will say toilet.
Yeah. So it's sort of like a. Well, it's not really a telling off. It's more like a stern reminder.
Yeah.
So that we're taking it seriously. You can see Daddy's face is very serious rather than my usual happy. Oh, there's Felix. I can hear Felix. Someone's awake. Maybe he'll come in.
Hello, Felix. Come on.
You want to come demonstrate the toilet?
Come here.
Okay. Well, let's quickly finish off our thing.
Yeah,
so lots of people will start off with a potty, but both for Peter and for Felix, we didn't use a potty.
No, we didn't because we have a toddler and it's having too much work. It's already stressful and so stressful and exhausting. That's why.
Hang on.
I've
just got to get this one.
That's why we have lots of we have two potty, and whenever you use it, we just what I did is I used the potty seat, and it's much more easier. It's much more cleaner.
We're talking about you.
Yeah, it's easier. It's a waste of time actually. It's like stepping to one step to another step from potty to toilet is like another step to another step again. So what we did is like we did it direct, like just put these seats on and then that's it. It's very.
So one seat in the toilet, or if you're doing poo poo, and if you're doing wee wee.
So we have a steps for him to go on his own. Now he go on his own when he feel like having a wee. He just go on his own, so not unless like he can't take out his pants or shorts. We need his help.
But from the very start, this will be by the toilet, and then come on, Felix, and then he'll come and stand on the step. Baby boy, he's just been sleeping, just woken up, had his
because some parents they will start to potty and then moving on to the next step, going to the toilet. Some children get scared of toilet or sitting down,
and they don't want to do it.
Yeah, and they won't do it. They don't like it. So I think it's better for you, better that you use the seats direct to the toilet. Yeah. And the last one. Is it the last one? Last tip.
What's your last tip?
Last tip is like make them completely naked. Like on the first children on the for Peter, I did the nappy cloth, which is completely rubbish because he won't still realize that he's still in potty because he know that there's something in there, and something will catch his wee or poo in there. So if they are aware, if they are naked, they are aware. Like they know that if they are naked, naked and wee now, the wee will be all over the floor. But if they are wearing nappy cloth or some, what do you call that, underpants, they think that, oh, something will catch my wee or poo poo.
So that's basically for the first 4 days. First 4 days, yeah. So I agree, yeah. And in fact, in China, places that they quite often let the children
broken pants there, you know.
There's a hole, actually,
There's a hole. So because if they're wearing anything like underpants or nappy cloth, they're still they still feel like it's okay to wee because something will catch on my wee or poo poo. But if they are naked and they can feel my willy, their penis, they still realize that if I wee now, it's gonna go directly to the floor.
Okay, so let's recap. Successful is be naked, go straight to the big toilet with the toilet seat, don't skip the potty. Demonstration, daddies and big brothers demonstrate. I guess mummies can demonstrate to their daughters.
Maybe. And fourth one, sweets, rewards.
Rewarded sweets.
And then fifth
is timer. Use the timer.
Very important. Really is the timer.
Timer is really important. And the last one, let's see if Felix can do it for us. Is remember to repeat where good boys do. Where the big boys? Where the big boys do wee wees?
Just walking up.
Big boys do wee wees.
Where do you wee wee?
Big boys do wee wees in there.
Where do you go, wee wee? See, he just woke up and he's not wearing his nappy. See, look at. Let's show you. See, and he's not wet. See, he was sleeping for at least 3 hours now. Oh my God! Will you be able to sleep tonight? So he's been sleeping for almost 3 hours now, and the bed is not wet. He's not wearing any nappy, and he's doing well.
And where do big boys do wee wees? In the.
Can you show us? Yeah, he's very grumpy, just woken up. So yeah, that's our successful tip for potty training. So I hope we help you guys, especially for those newly parents there.
Yeah.
Like,
let us know in the comments below how you got on.
Yeah.
And please subscribe.
Please subscribe, please.
And and what's the other thing you always say? Click on the bell.
And hit the notification bell, the bell button next to the subscribe button. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Say bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.